Hey everybody, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Do me a favor before we get started. I need you to hit that like button. If you're not a subscriber, I need you to hit the subscribe button and notification bell next to it so that you will not miss episode. So, Trump's plan to abolish the IRS. As you know, there is a lot going on. But first of all, I'm going to talk about the taxes that we already talk about, and then we're going to talk about what the plan is for the future. All right, so currently we have the different taxes. So we have income tax. So that is the taxes that they take out of your check when you work a job. That's income tax. All right, we have payroll taxes. Payroll taxes are taxes that are taken out of your check in addition to what's already taken out. And these are used for Social Security and it's used for Medicare. So that's the payroll taxes. Then you have capital gains tax. So capital gains tax that occurs anytime you do things like sell a stock or if you sell real estate and you don't use a 1031 exchange, that is a capital gains tax. Next, we have corporate taxes. So that is for anyone that owns a C Corp. Next, we have property taxes. So those are taxes that you have to pay if you own a property. You have to pay taxes every year on this property, and if you don't pay the taxes, then they take the property away. Next, we have estate taxes. Estate taxes is taxes that are taxed on the wealthy. When they pass money down to their kids, they get what is called an estate tax. And so this is for anything over $13.99 million. So imagine being in that situation. Do you think that is even possible? I just want to ask you a question. Do you think it's even possible? Because I think that you can achieve whatever you believe. So some people think that it's not possible. So which one are you? Is it possible or is it not possible? What do you believe? And also, what do you want? Because some people just want stability. Some people will be happy with $5,000 a month. And then you have other people who would like to be wealthy. So which one are you? So no judgment. Just to show you that every people have different beliefs and people have different desires. So that is the estate tax. When you pass money down to your kids, you're getting taxed on that money. Then we have sales tax. That's for anything that we buy. Then there's something called the sin tax. Sin tax is for anything that may be out of the ordinary for some people. For example, cigarettes. Then we have the tariffs. And then we have taxes that are grouped into other. An example of that would be tolls and hotels. So just to recap, we have the income tax, payroll tax, capital gains tax, corporate tax, property tax, estate tax, sales tax, sin tax, tariff tax, and then taxes that are grouped into others. So it's a category of about 10 different taxes if you put them in categories. So traditionally, we collect around $4.5 trillion in income taxes. All right. So what is Trump's plan? What does he plan to do? His plan is to cut income taxes. So if you're working, then you get all of the money from the work and nothing is taken out of your check. So cutting the income tax, that is the plan. In addition to that plan, the plan is to recoup that money with tariffs. So imagine having 100% of your check, but you really wouldn't have 100% because there's still the payroll taxes where they take tax out for Social Security and Medicare. But just for example, imagine having 100% of your 100% of your paycheck after you um, work a job. Okay, the plan is to cut the income tax and to replace that with tariffs. Replace it with tariffs. And tariffs is going to be on anything that we buy. For example, food would be higher, clothing would be higher. So imagine having, I'm not going to say 100%, but imagine having more money from your paycheck. And then you go to the grocery store and you have to pay more for groceries. All right. So that is the plan, cutting income tax. So the goal of tariffs is to bring manufacturing back to the United States, which you know, and tariffs could reduce income taxes. All right. So essentially, what is a tariff? So you already know, but we're just going to go over it briefly. For example, say that an item is made over in China. Um, so we're making something over in China for $20, right? And then we're going to put a tariff on it, right? So in order to sell it, they're going to have to raise their price um, so that they can get some profit. So instead of $20, they're going to raise it for $50. All right. And so you as a consumer would eat that cost and you're going to end up paying more money for that product. All right. But essentially, that is one of the plans. As you know, there are a lot of plans, but that is one of the plans, cutting income taxes and replacing that with tariffs. Now, tariffs could reduce income taxes, um, but it's not guaranteed. It's not guaranteed. So we collect $4.5 trillion in income taxes. So in order to replace that, essentially we would need to collect that same amount in tariffs. And as you know, tariffs mean you have to pay more for the products that you are buying. All right. So that is the plan. We shall see. We shall see the end result of what will happen. Um, as you know, you have to take your finances into your own control, right? So it's good to be aware of what's going on around you, but essentially you have to take control of your own finances. All right. So how do you do that? So you are investing now. You're investing in the stock market and you're also investing in real estate. Why? Because real estate is a real asset. As far as stocks go, is a great wealth builder. However, you really don't know what's going to happen with that stock or stocks, right? What if a satellite just comes and blows up the markets? All right. If they come blow up your property, you have insurance on that property. See what I'm saying? Real estate is real. However, both are important. Having both are important. So you take control of your own finances by investing. You're investing in the stock market, you are investing in real estate, and you are paying off your credit card. Now, why is it important to pay off your credit card? Well, when you pay off your credit card, your credit score is going to improve dramatically. All right. Also, when you walk around with a credit card that's maxed out, you are essentially living a more expensive life because they're charging you more interest on everything you buy. You're paying more interest to buy, you're paying more to buy a car, and you are paying more to buy a house, right? They charge you more for a down payment on a house because of the simple fact of what is that credit score looking like? All right. So taking control of your own finances is what the focus is, no matter what is going on around you. All right. However, it is good to be aware of what's going on. However, the control is inside of you. All right. So do me a favor, if you like the channel, I need for you to hit that like button. If you're not a subscriber, I need for you to do me a favor, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell next to it so that you will not miss an episode. If you are interested in improving your finances, check out the description below and join the free newsletter. Thank you for watching. Don't forget, on your way out, hit that like button and share the channel with one other person you know that is interested in improving their finances. Thank you for watching, everyone, and I will see you on the next video.